What's the latest one going to be?
Coming back?
Yeah.
10. Are a tremendous boon for the Long Island economy. Whether you're traveling down on a business trip or you're coming down to see the nation's capital with your family, now have the ability to fly right into DC Reagan Airport, right in the nation's capital, get on the metro, co-located at the airport, and go see our nation's capital, go visit the congressman or the senator, and help them help us make Long Island's MacArthur Airport the destination on Long Island. We are also very proud to be joined today, as Senator Schumer has said, by Islip's new congressman. I don't know if many of you know of the great work that Congressman Peter King does. Senator? Maybe that's a slip.
He thought of that a few years ago. But
so many in this country refer to him as America's congressman because of the work he does as chairman of our Homeland Security Committee. No field in our government is more important to New Yorkers than Homeland Security. We bear the scars of, and we bear the great loss from September 11th. Peter King has maintained the vigilance that all of us want in our elected leaders in the United States House of Representatives. No one understands the threat, and no one does more on a daily basis to keep the skies safe than our new congressman, Congressman Peter King.
Thank you very much, Supervisor Croce. Let me thank you for the outstanding job that you're doing here in the town of Islip. You served your country with great distinction, and you're bringing that same leadership, dedication, and drive to all the people of the town of Islip. I just want to commend you and thank you for establishing a close working relationship with me and my office. I also want to, of course, thank Senator Schumer, who, even though we're in different parties, is a great ally. We work together on issues affecting Long Island and New York. Party distinctions mean nothing. And Chuck is right. In the recent round, when virtually every other area in the United States, every other area was cut on Homeland Security funding, New York and Long Island remained exactly where they were. They got the same full amount. And that's because of the tremendous work that Chuck did in the Senate. I did what I could in the House, and together it worked, and the President signed it into law. So Chuck, thank you for always being there and for putting partisanship aside and doing what's best for the people of New York and Long Island. I also have to commend well, actually she's a bit older today. Today is Trish Bergen's birthday. I'll let her say if she wants to what it is. I've known Trish for many years, long before. She was a powerful councilwoman. I knew her when she was a reporter. Channel 12 and in the city with WCBS, a great reporter, and now she's bringing those same skills and talents to being a councilwoman in the town of Islip. And one thing with Trish, though, you can't get a free pass. The minute it became clear that I was going to be in this district, the first person calling me with a list of things I had to do was Trish. So, Trish, give me a break, will you? Anyway, this is really Trish Bergen's birthday party, so I want to welcome all of you here.
Not too many people get it yet.
Very nice.
And of course, Teresa, again, done a great job at the airport. And by the Long Island MacArthur, this is such a phenomenal facility. And now that we're going to have U.S. Air with these regular flights to D.C., I guess it's almost, I shouldn't say conflict of interest, is the wrong term to use, but this is so helpful to me. I'm going to gain more from this than anybody. This is terrific. Having an airport so close to where I live, going right into Washington, and that late flight at night is really going to be helpful. So not just helpful to me, I'm fooling about that, but what it's going to do to the economy, what it's going to do to all the people in the town of Islip and Long Island, all of Long Island. So I want to commend U.S. Air for what they've done, commend Tom Croce and Trish and the entire town board in the town of Islip for what they've done, Senator Schumer for really spearheading this and doing what has to be done at the national level, Teresa for keeping it going, and just making sure all this works here today. So thank you all very much. Let's just mark today as being really the first day in a long and fruitful relationship with U.S. Air, with Long Island MacArthur, and a great day for all the people of Suffolk County and Long Island. Thank you very much.
For you, Supervisor.
Isn't that nice?
And for you, we have an airplane for your birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you all
Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
move at MacArthur Airport.
And as News 12 Long Island's Sean Bergen tells us, it could make travelers' lives a whole lot easier.
After a 10-year hiatus, shuttle service has been restored between Long Island MacArthur Airport and Washington, D.C. Passengers who boarded the U.S. Airways maiden voyage were greeted by Senator Chuck Schumer, Congressman Peter King, and Islip Town Supervisor Tom Croce.
I think as you see the residents asking for these kinds of options, these flying options, and you have Long Island travelers wanting more destinations and more options from MacArthur Airport.
Croce says there are currently 25 flights departing from the airport, down from 48 flights just 5 years ago. He says he wants to reverse that downward trend.
You see the airlines recognizing the possibilities here. So I think we're going to continue to see, as this buzz grows, more airlines wanting to do business out here in Long Island MacArthur Airport.
And as more passengers turn to MacArthur as a transit hub, this will also have a positive effect on the local economy, says Congressman Peter King.
It's going to establish and reestablish Long Island MacArthur as an economic hub. It's going to be good as far as jobs, as far as the local economy. This is a win-win, and it's really a great tribute to the town, Tom Croce, and all the members of the town board. It's just a great victory.
And for the flyers who travel back and forth between the nation's capital, they say they couldn't be happier that this shuttle service has returned to Long Island MacArthur Airport.
I'm very excited about flying out of MacArthur. I travel to D.C. quite often, and it beats going into the city for a flight.
Love it. Yeah. It's great. It's easy from my house from Southampton. It's easy from Manhattan, so I go back and forth.
In Ronkonkoma, Sean Bergen, News 12 Long Island.
And the route to Reagan Airport was originally stopped after the September 11th attacks when air traffic around Washington was reduced. Meanwhile, at LaGuardia